Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, I believe we've cleared the Courier's Mile. I think that's what everything behind us was. Not everything, but in the last episode, all the stuff that we traversed, I believe that was known as the Courier's Mile. Look at that little handle. Look how poorly rendered that is. What are we, on the Nintendo 64? Jesus. Yeah, we exited Sunstone Tower. We didn't find any Sunstones, though. I guess my Pokemon will go unevolved. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I see a whole bunch of red blips on my Pip-Boy there. I guess those are flare guns, which is odd because that must mean that there are marked men, but how do they know that I'm here? Or how do they know anything is here? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to assume those are marked men in the distance there. We have a toolbox, we have a military shipping crate, which is going to give us a bunch of rockets, as if to tell me, hey GV, you should use that red glare because guess what? You remember you increased your explosives, so now it might do a lick of damage. All right, I see 2 warheads, and in fact there might even be more that we can see because I do remember this part of the DLC, and this is like the open area part. It gets like really sandboxy. Let's see if we can detonate this from here and kill all those marked men that are near this one. Yeah, I believe we just committed sort of mass murder. I mean, I guess not, because I think there were only like a couple of guys down there. There we go, that's 1 and that's 2. Look at, because we have all of those experience perks, my god, we're getting so much experience from each and everything. It's insane, which is kind of cool because it'd be really nice if we could get to the max level before the end of this LP. The Divide. Oh, is that where I am? Thanks for telling me, random person that wrote that. Alright, let's see. I think we'll stick with Lucky from here on out. Looks like we can go to the right, or we can go downstairs. One thing I forgot to do was check my Pip-Boy and see what we're actually doing. The Divide. Traverse the Divide. Okay. Yeah. I think we will go downstairs for now. I guess we can go pretty much in any direction at this point as long as we're able to cross the Divide. That right there. Yeah, it's very nice of whoever's writing this to constantly remind me of where I am, because by God, I would not have known, especially without a piece of high technology around my wrist, at least high technology for the time period, which ironically is set way farther into the future than where we are in real life. I've always thought that was really interesting in the Fallout lore, that sort of everything.
Hey, Dad! Check out this robot.
Got stuck in the 50s.
Careful, Tommy. I've never seen a robot like that before. It might be dangerous.
He's not dangerous. Look, he's hurt. Can we take him home, Dad? Maybe Mom can fix him.
I don't know, son. What if someone comes looking for it?
Please? He looks so lonely. Maybe if Mom fixes him, he can help her out around the garage.
All right, boy. But if he breaks anything, it's coming out of your allowance.
Yay! He'll be just like Ralphie. Only this one's not a toy.
I love how, like, everybody loves Eddie for some reason, but in Fallout 3, I always treated all of the iBots with such disgust. Like, I just blasted them out of the sky because they're just playing that propaganda. I don't know. I want to explore the dialogue options, but at the same time, I really honestly don't think Arizona would give a shit. Come on, Eddie, let's go. Like, that's great that you found a little kid. I'm really happy for you, but we're kind of in a nuke-infested area, and we need to keep our heads on straight if we're able to get past it. Okay. Let's see. I think we can take a little shortcut here and jump right over here. I don't really want to traverse that whole entire building. I'm not really sure where all of these blips are. I mean, I'm sure where they are. They're to my left, obviously. But I'm not really sure what they are. Okay, that's a marked man. Come on! Alright. They're firing at Eddie, which means we're still not noticed. This would be a perfect time to take out our sniper rifle and try and get a headshot on somebody. Except it's not going to give me the sneak critical, even though we were in sneak. Someone just shot an explosive because my whole screen rumbled. Do not switch the ammo, you bastard. No, go back to normal ammo. Thank you. Now take out the red glare. There you go. Alright. Now we haven't upgraded this red glare, but at the same time we have almost 100 explosives. So this should do at least a little bit of damage. Yeah, that's terrible damage. Then again, I guess the whole point is it's like a rapid firing rocket launcher. It shouldn't have as much punch. as a regular rocket launcher, I guess, but I don't know. I just feel like it should do more damage. Let's kill this guy before he uses that welder on me. Or not the welder, what's it called? The torque something? I have it in my inventory and I want to figure out what it's called. It is a thermic lance. Yeah. Oh, I was like, what the world is that? It's Eddie on fire. Alright. Okay. So, a lot of people criticize me for, like, running straight up to people, going into vats and killing them. I guess it's probably just because I've played Fallout games so much that I've gotten used to the efficiency of running up and just shotgunning them in the face or whatever. Because if, you know, we're far away, obviously it's going to take a little bit more. Especially when our VATS percentages are, like, so low, even with all of the perks. Like you saw, with the red glare, we were at, like, lower than 50% on his torso. And that's not cool. What is this guy doing? Just standing there? What is he gonna throw his fists at me? You're dead. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back into sneak just for a second. It says we're still in danger, but it's not flashing. I never really understood the point of that. Like, if it's not flashing, that means they can't see you, right? So it should just go back to caution. Why does it still say danger? Okay, we have another nuke there, actually. So let's not switch the type of ammo. And let's go to our... Okay. Now I'm holding the D-pad down so I can manually grab it, and it still does that. That was weird. I was holding down the trigger for this thing to fire, but it wasn't actually showing the laser. Okay, that's 3 lasers in a very short amount of time, but I do believe this area has by far the most. Okay, that seemed to be the one that did the most there. Use the caves to bypass the collapsed building. Now, I remember when I was looking for all of these nukes, there's actually maybe 1 or 2 stuck in the walls, so I'm looking at these pipes up here thinking they're one, but they're not. Let's continue forward here. Let's grab Lucky again. Hopefully the radiation is dissipated. Looks like it has. Yeah, so I'm going to keep an eye out for any and all nukes. I know for a fact there are some in the walls, because I remember those were the ones that I missed the first time. Okay, looks like we can go to the left there. Okay, let's take out Gobi. And... yeah, that's weird. I feel like this game just picks when it wants to give you sneak criticals, because we have gotten sneak criticals when we're in caution before, but now it doesn't want to give it to us. I don't really know. Look at that critical strike damage, though. Die. Okay. Looks like we have 1 more masked man inside here. Might as well kill him just to see if there's any sort of bed that we can sleep on. There you are. What's really cool is it seems like all of the enemies so far are trying to kill Eddie before they try and go for me, which is really nice. That should mean he's going to die. There goes his head. Yeah, so if anything, Eddie serves as a really great aggro sponge. Let's put Lucky away and see if there's any matchers. That would be extremely nice. Don't really want to use 1 stim pack. And our health is not regenerating. I don't know why it would be. We unequipped the Radiance Accentuator, or whatever in the world it's called. We have a duffel bag here. 100 bottle caps, not bad. Some missiles. What about you, ammunition boxes? Rockets, last thing I need. 308 ammo, please. Flashbangs, don't really need those either. Even though we proved they are useful. Eddie's playing combat music. Something is near us. Where is this taking me, and what are on the ground? What is on the ground? Disarm, mine satchel charge. Yeah, sure. What are these, just upgraded mines? We have some in our inventory. Okay, well that was pretty uneventful. Not really sure what the point of this place is. There's honestly nothing inside. Let's go out of sneak for now. Oh, that's why he's playing combat music. Okay, it looks like it does want us to actually go in this direction. What is in that direction, though? Probably a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to use my intuition to say that it's probably not going to let us continue. We are going to need to go this way. Okay, let's use our eagle eye to see if there's anything in there. I don't see anything. And anytime a mattress is not horizontal, that usually means you can't sleep on it. So, forward we go. I see that nuke to our right. Do not worry. It shall be destroyed. Just want to see if there's anybody else. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's grab that. And goodbye, nuke. I call these nukes, but honestly, they're just warheads, right? There's a difference between a nuke and a warhead, I assume. Oh, and there's actually another one. Yeah, I remember this place just having a ton all over the place. We've destroyed 13 out of 30 so far. But yeah, there's a lot of different areas that you can go. But I think for this DLC, we'll just pretty much go through the story straightforward. Even though this is kind of open world like Old World Blues is. Well, thank you, Eddie, for probably giving me a copyright strike there. Get through the cave of the Abaddon and continue to the temple. That was a 308 round, probably hand-loaded. That would have destroyed most robots your size. How in the world? Even if in real life, like I don't know. I suppose a gun expert would be able to tell what type of ammo is being shot, but I don't know. That sounds insane to me. That sounds like a superpower. No wonder you didn't make it all the way to Navarro. Sounds like they blew out your primary stabilizing jets. I can't believe you kept going after that. No time to talk. I don't like the look of this place. We should keep moving. Yeah, pretty much. No, you don't have to be scared, Eddie. It's just I don't, want to stay here and have all those marked men converge on our location. I mean, they had to hear those nukes, right? If only AI in this game was that smart. Okay. I mean, they are sort of that smart, but they're not going to come running if you destroy a nuke that's out of their range. You know what I mean? Cave of the Abaddon discovered. Wonder what Abaddon means. I've heard that in a lot of media, TV, and stuff. I believe that really creepy black dude from Lost, that guy was named Mr. Abaddon. And usually when I talk about stuff like this, someone usually tells me what they do mean, so counting on whoever's got the knowledge to tell me what Abaddon means. Actually, that was in the Binding of Isaac too, right? I think the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, it might have been in the first one, but I think there was an item called the Abaddon, and it was like a pentagram devil symbol, sort of. Okay, this is not good. We've entered a tunnel that's infested with these tunnelers. Or a cave, sorry. This is the Cave of the Abaddon. Cave of the Abaddon. See, like, come on. I know I've mentioned it 100 billion thousand times, but, like, why are we getting noticed so easily? This is just normal difficulty. We have 100 sneak. This cave is dark. Like, what more do we need? Maybe light armor, I guess. That might have not been smart. Probably wasn't, but I wanted to see if we could kill that thing in one hit. We have almost 100% chance to hit his head from this far away with a shotgun. I wonder if anyone's played Modern Warfare 2 back when it came out, and if you guys remember the Model 19, whatever they were. They were like shotguns that could hit people from so far away. They're incredibly cheap. You would dual wield them. And I would use them pretty much every single game. Alright. I remember someone commented asking if I was going to play Black Ops 3. I didn't even know Black Ops 3 was coming out. That's as little as I care about Call of Duty. There's no way I'm playing Black Ops 3. I mean, as an adult, you try and take a step back and look, is this really a bad game? But it's just, I cannot get over the fact that they don't change the formula ever, and I'm glad that their popularity has declined. At least I think it's still declining, right? I don't think they've had a resurgence of fans or anything, but I know people were going crazy over Call of Duty at the height of its power, and now I think people are finally starting to realize it's the same game every year. I mean, they started to realize that, I think, when Modern Warfare 3 was coming out. But yeah, Modern Warfare 3 was pretty much the last Call of Duty I ever played, and the only reason I even played it at all was because it was during a time where all of my friends were playing it, and I didn't want to feel left out. End of Call of Duty rant. Okay, come on, you let me get this far. Don't activate them all now. Eddie, No, you bastard, Eddie. Alright, well, as long as you don't alert them to me. You can't focus on that while you are in combat. That's a weird phrase I haven't seen before. Way to go, Eddie. You drew them all towards me. Alright, let's conduct this physical exam while Eddie is unconscious and there's a billion tunnelers to my left. And let's hopefully not alert them. I mean, yeah, I could kill them all, but I don't want to. I want to just go through this door and be done with this place. Door to buried buildings. That sounds just as bad, if not worse, than the Cave of the Abaddon, but oh well. Okay. I do kind of like that enemy type, though, the tunneler. Even though they do look like aliens as opposed to like radiation monsters, I mean, they wouldn't be so symmetrical. That's why the centaur works, because it's so gross and disgusting and what you would imagine radiation would do to something. I am all alone. Smile. Okay. Yet again, thought this guy was alive. These guys have quite a lot of beneficial things on them, though, so I'm grateful for that. Moving forward. Let's see. Looks like we're going to our left here. Don't see anything to the right.
Next week on Ralphie the Robot's Incredible Odyssey.
Ralphie, hurry! If mean old General Winters catches you, you'll never make it home! No! Ralphie, fly far, fly fast!
Tune in next Saturday for the exciting conclusion. Only on Vault-Tec Channel 9.
Eddie? What are you doing in here all alone? And who left these old videos playing? Come on, let's get you into your recharge bay. We've got a big day tomorrow.
Oh my god, if I entered a room and a robot was watching like TV by itself, I would be freaked the hell out. I would not react like that. I would destroy that thing. Come on, Eddie, we've got to fly far and fly fast if we want to get to the end of the divide. I feel so sad skipping through all of his dialogue, but because he keeps trying to get me interested, but Arizona's just not interested. Let's sleep for 1 hour, even though we just healed at the auto dock, so I don't think that's going to do anything whatsoever. And here we have the divide yet again. So I said this area was pretty big. I mean, the Lonesome Road is pretty much centered around the divide, and I can't believe after all of these episodes, we've finally just gotten to it in like the last episode. But I think we're finally entering the actual sandbox, big open area part of this DLC, because I know there's a big open area, and someone made a comment about Roar.
That explosion, that building falling deep in the divide, might have been your work. Wouldn't kill you. Maybe close. Knew you'd survive, but no need to go any farther. You've brought me what I need. That machine with you. Sealed in the Hopeville silo. Needed someone to unlock it. Bring it home. Now the signal's strong enough. No need for you to carry it anymore. I can call your machine to me.
Eddie's not going anywhere.
You gave it a name. What was it to you? Companion? Slave, weapon, all of that. Nothing compared to its primary function. It's a messenger, like us, and it shares our history. If you feel its loss, remember, you could have turned away at any time, gone back home, and none of this would have happened. But you had to make one last delivery, and that's why I knew you'd come, courier. Couldn't stay away. It's who you are.
If you think you can take it from me, try.
The machine you brought is mine now. It's coming home. I'll reduce it to parts. Just enough to function, to be aware of what's happening.
What the hell?
What's inside that machine? That's all that mattered. All the machines here, made of wreckage from the divide, and all that was brought here. Inside its frame, it carries the message you brought here, and it'll do what it was programmed to do. Whatever it can to get home. The giants here will listen to it. I'll bring the divide to your home, your nation. Let its flag burn, just like you let the divide burn. Big Mountain Access Code, Ulysses. Command override. Navarro.
Ulysses has seized control of Eddie. You have lost Eddie as a companion, and everything he was carrying has been transferred to you. You have lost Eddie's enhanced sensors perk. Eddie, no! Eddie! Well, at least we got a level up. Yeah, actually, now that I remember, or now that I'm thinking back, I do remember traversing this place completely alone. We have leveled up to level 42. Let's max out explosives. Now, what next would Arizona have maxed? Barter will put up to 20. Energy weapons, I think Arizona would be at least a little bit proficient. He'd have to eventually, you know, figure out how to at least make these things work. So we'll put that at 30. Melee or unarmed? Oh yeah, I don't know why I've never made the connection that of course Arizona would have unarmed max. Yeah, maxed. I mean, you can just picture him in a saloon drinking whiskey, and then some guy comes in and tries to mess with him, and he doesn't realize, and like he grabs his gun or something. He's like, "Huh, what you gonna do when you don't got your gun, boy?" And then he just beats him to a pulp with his fists. Okay, let's pick a perk. Okay, now I'm not sure if this one's gonna help us out too much, but I remember reading a comment one time saying like something with our sniper rifle wasn't working as well as it could because we don't have a lot of strength. Because I forget that there are like strength requirements in this game. Like basically, the bigger the weapon is, the crappier you do with them. Oh, that's probably why we don't do a lot with the red glare. So yeah, we'll get weapon handling again. I don't know if this perk is too important, but it sounds too good to pass up. Weapon strength requirements are now 2 points lower than normal for you. It'll probably help us out with our sniper rifle, maybe, but probably definitely the red glare. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this episode. We need to traverse the divide by our lonesome and go rescue our companion Eddie, who has been taken from us by that bastard Ulysses. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.